Good morning and good afternoon, everybody. I'm glad I'm being invited to the 5th International Conference on Management, Education, Social Science, and Innovation 2024. I'm Wong, and my co-author, Dr. Rahina, Dr. Rashima, and Dr. Law. Today, I'm going to present you a topic entitled Securing Survivability for Urban Poor, a review on food accessibility and food affordability. So there are 9 sections in my presentation. First will be introduction, second, overview, third, methodology, fourth, summary of reviews, fifth, discussion, BOT 3 diagram, 6, conception framework, 7, conclusion, 8, significance of study, 9, future study. I'm going to share with you the overall overview of this paper. First, the background, why I'm doing this paper. So there are multi-faceted challenges including poverty, international domestic food supply disruption, labor shortage, global economic crisis, natural disaster, and burgeoning global population which precipitated a formidable food security predicament. This predicament manifests in the form of compromised affordability, unreliability, inaccessibility, and inadequacy in availability of nutritious sustenance. The study is part of the larger study exploring affordability, food supply via accessibility, particularly for urban poor in Malaysia. The purpose of the study is to analyze how policymakers could improve food affordability via food accessibility for urban poor. The result found that urban poor could improve food security by utilizing their local supply chain with selective coping strategy. The result led to development of a proposed urban poor secured survivability model. So in this study, we are using this method. This study report a desktop survey using a systematic literature synthesis process based on 3 keywords: urban poor, food affordability, and food accessibility. The result of this exercise generated a comprehensive overview for each subtheme, which the study further cross-analyzed, indicated the possibility, and prioritized the potential solution. The prioritized results were then discussed and synthesized further to form a theoretical model as a potential solution to improve food affordability via food accessibility for urban poor. This study adapted Ibrahim and Mustafa Kamal 2018 systematic literature review synthesis process documentation using the online ecosystem. A total of 33 journal articles selected from 2020 to 2004 and identified and reviewed critically. Keyword used are food affordability, food accessibility, urban poor, food security, and sustainable design informatics. Documentation using the ecosystem. There are 3 sub-themes here. So the first sub-theme will be urban poor. So the finding from the synthesis process is urban poor must manage their livelihood to reduce food insecurity and improve health by improving dietary intake through removing barriers to eating or urban farming. So altogether, there are 10 articles being selected. The second subtheme is food accessibility. So food accessibility among the urban poor on household level and community level, defined by having more food security, better diet quality among urban poor, and being tragedy resilient. Require external assistance program for the local supply chain. We offer diversified food with minimum eating barrier. They are altogether 12 articles being selected. The third one will be food affordability. To increase food affordability, urban poor must review their sign of reduced purchasing power to obtain a recommended diet based on local food which costs below urban poverty line to mitigate associated poverty challenges which can be resolved through food awareness, food accessibility, and food availability. There are altogether 11 articles being selected for this sub-theme. So based on the three sub-themes, urban poor, food accessibility, food affordability, we are going to further synthesize, analyze to derive the next level of the sub-theme. This first level of finding is urban poor food accessibility strategy. And the next one will be urban poor food security. And the third one will be urban poor food affordability strategy. This is the first level. Then we go to the second level. Based on the synthesis of these three sub-themes, we have second level will be urban poor food security strategy and comprehensive urban poor food supply chain. So the last level of the synthesis process will be urban poor secured survivability, and the derived detail is urban poor could improve their food security by utilizing their local supply chain with selective coping strategy. So with this derived finding, we come up with a construction framework, which is urban poor to utilize the local supply chain and select the coping strategy to improve the security survivability. So what to be utilized in local supply chain? Basically, there are three factors. The first factor will be increased food awareness, review up purchasing power, offer local recommended dietary. And in terms of coping strategy, there are four elements. The first element will be managing livelihood. The second will be removing barrier to eat. Third will be urban farming. And last one will be external assistance program. So to improve the secured survivability, there are four factors. The first factor will be increased food security. And second will be to decrease the food insecurity. And the third will be improve health. The last one will be mitigate associated poverty challenges. So these are the conceptual framework for developing the proposed urban poor secure survivability model. And then based on the conceptual framework, and in this paper, we find that the study is to improve the food affordability via food accessibility for urban poor. The result of the synthesis literature review, synthesis process on the sub-theme of urban poor, food accessibility, and improving of food affordability found that urban poor could improve their food security by utilizing their local supply chain with selective coping strategy. The result lead to development of a proposed urban poor secured survivability model. And based on the conclusion, we found that this study is significant because of the result identified, the limitation in accessing affordable and quality of local food among the urban poor. The benefit of this study include guiding potential local supply chain development with local food resources using proposed model. And last, for future study, is recommended to develop a local supply chain for urban poor food security and propose a management system for enabling its successful implementation. Thank you. 10 minutes.